Hello, welcome back or welcome to the channel. I'm so happy to have you here. I'm wanting to use this deck because I do, and that's all I need to know. I don't like that okay, that's enough of that now. Okay, hi, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. This is just a case study on the cards, and I kind of just want to see what's going on in your energy. Let's get the nitty gritty. You know what I realized? I'm like, like someone coming on, like, why do I need to know what's going on in my energy? Well, when you become aware of something, you give it room to grow and expand or develop, right? So that's why being aware of something, I guess it just leaves you with more of a conscious decision, because you're aware of the effects or possible effects even. That's what's kind of coming through here. All right, so without any further ado, let's see. I just don't like it when the cards are not right, you guys. I do not like it when it's upside down, but that's okay. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, let's begin. What is our focus? That's interesting. Our focus is on, I would say, developing. Well, there's something new, something that's in the really early stages, right? So that's where our focus is on, something that's in the really early stages. Let's kind of see what's gotten us to that. We have photo. And this really reminds me of, like, I mean, there's something in here for like a checkpoint, but at the same time, I feel the same type of energy with a checkpoint, because a checkpoint can be a very nostalgic moment in time, something that you come back to and be like, I'll never forget when this happened. It changed my whole life. So I would say that there was something like that, some sort of environment or some sort of situation that led to this very nostalgic, very I don't know what you would say, like very memorable moment. I don't know why that was so hard to say, but it's just like a very memorable moment. Where are we going with this? And we have paths. Okay, so it's like the focus is on nurturing this new thing. This new thing came from that pivotal moment that I was talking about. And I feel like the future is, we have that choice point, because it's, where do you want this to go? It's almost like, yeah, it's like, where do you want this thing to go? What are you standing on? It's interesting. You're standing on the cactus, which is right now you're putting in, or you already have, right? This is the focal energy, is putting things in place to protect the growth of this new thing. I think it's really important to note that this is an important time for you. That I think that there's an important stage here. That's why this is coming out from the past, is like, no, something happened that got us to this point, and there is this newness that's surfacing. And like I already said with that cactus, is you're enduring by creating and fortifying your strength, and I feel like a strong kind of boundary around whatever this newness is. This is what you've grounded in. What's coming in for you? It's so funny because we were talking about the flag, the checkpoint. That's what I feel like. so it's interesting because it's like another checkpoint's coming in. We already had this really nostalgic moment that brought this newness thing in. And there's a checkpoint or I don't know, how else do you want to say that? Like what did I have? Oh, milestone. There's a milestone that's coming in with this new project. But it does seem dependent on, we have to see what else is coming in, but it does seem like this flag is kind of dependent on what you decide, how you decide to grow this thing. Let's see what's going on in the air element for you. We have a lot of alignment. That's pretty awesome. Okay. Mine's right. I'm just gonna leave that there. It's just, with the Spirit card being there, it gives off this very aligned and very inspired type of an energy, which is interesting, right? Because that would be the nostalgic moment that affected this. That alignment affected this nostalgic moment that created this new thing. Let's see what's going on in the water element for you. What have you grounded in the water element? You have the Wizard. Feel like what you've grounded in, and so maybe the newness is the way that you go about doing things, like literally the way you go about choosing. Because with this guy coming in with the Mars and Libra coming in there, the symbols, it's giving me this very strong feeling of, now you know, Mars is about action, but it's that action here, now. Like, it's very, I would say forceful, and it has a direction. So I would say, and with the water element, it gives me the impression that it's your intuition too. So this is, your intuition knows where to go. And I would also say you've grounded in that understanding of where you want your checkpoints to be, or your choice points to be. Meaning, if I do this, that road will get me to where I want to go. I feel like you've already grounded that in. This is what's going to get that checkpoint to come in. Let's see what's going on with your actions. We have key and solution. So there's inspiration there. Your actions are opening things up. I keep feeling this development. I think it's because of this early stage, but there is a development here. And I do feel like in part it has to do with, like I was saying, your actions and you understanding the direction that you're going. That you understand the, it's like understanding cause and effect. Just in a very natural way, like it's not like you're thinking about it. It's just a understanding that, you know, I don't know how to explain it any other way. It feels like a river with water that's just flowing, and the water doesn't think about like, oh, it's turning, I need to turn. The water just turns. This is your actions. I feel like they're very aligned right now. That's interesting. And I'm noticing the expansion, right? So we've got the double expansion with Jupiter and Sagittarius, right? Sagittarius is that personality of expanding beyond what you currently are, traveling, like just going away from what you are, creating more territory, that type of a thing. And then you have Jupiter, which is again about expansion. So you have that sitting right above your choice points, where it's telling me, either this is what's wanting to come in. So if your actions are that based where it's like, oh, I see the long term of that, so that's in alignment with where I'm going, I'm gonna do that. That's going to be something that really changes, or rather really develops this new thing. I don't like that I don't know this new thing is. It just feels like, I don't know. I'm going to say it. It just feels like your intuition is this newness. Like you've discovered this newness within your intuition, and now it's like unlocking things and giving you a key towards something. And then we have a garden. So, and this is the earth element. So social visibility. This would be even the space where you interact with people, where you communicate with people. And so I do feel like this is in part what you're growing, because I'm seeing that spirit card with the child card with the garden, as in you are aligned with this new thing that you've created, and you're going to see social visibility from it. Your actions are, I feel like, creating solutions for you, as long as those are made with the goal in mind. I said that really, goal. With the goal in mind. All right, I think that's it. I think that these nostalgic moments are created by your actions and taking those right actions. When I say right, I mean aligned. Let me see. It's important for that system to continue to be developed. When I was saying that you're really creating this kind of boundary around this new thing. It's just important for the boundary to be what is aligned is where I'm going. I know I've said that a lot of times, but it's the emphasis on this message, so I have to. All right, me friends, that's all I have for you. Until the next time.